Hello students, so in this video we'll try to discuss the question in quiz chapter 4.4 chapter 5. Okay, so when you observe this question, it should be something about the speed. Okay, so maybe at the very beginning we can first analyze the problem. Okay, so it say that there is a ship, okay, sail from port X to port Y at a speed of 40 km per hour. So maybe we can draw the diagram first. So it is sailing from X to Y, okay, and then it has the speed 40 km per hour. And then we go to the second question. It say that then, okay, then that means after that, after X to Y, after it sail from X to Y, the ship sail from Y to Z at a speed of 45 km per hour. So that means the ship will sail from from Y to Z, okay, again with a higher speed, okay, 45 km per hour. Okay, now let's go to the third question. So this time we talk about the distance. The distance. We say that the distance between port X to Y is 120 km less than, okay, the distance between port Y to Z. Okay, so that means X to Y is shorter. X and to Y is shorter. So you can have a different way to let the distance, okay, because when we observe the last sentence, we will find the total distance. Okay, that means you should find the distance from X to Y plus Y to Z, okay, to value. So maybe first of all we can give an unknown to maybe Y to Z. Okay, it is Y kilometer. And the question say that X to Y is 120 shorter, so Y to Z should be Y minus 120. Okay. So and then we should also know the problem about time, because for distance, right, for the question about distance, we now know the distance. We also know the time. Sorry, we also know the speed. So the last question is, how about the time? Okay, so here we go to the fourth sentence. It say that if the sailing time for those two journeys are the same, okay, so that means from X to Y, okay, the time is equal to the time travel from Y to Z. Okay, so here we have an equal here. Okay, so for setting the equation, maybe we can use this relationship to set this. Okay, and then so this is the analysis of the question, and then maybe we should have the formula of time. Okay, formula of time traveling. Okay, and we know that the time traveling should be equal to distance over speed. Alright, so we can remember this relationship. Okay, so that means from now on, from X to Y, we'll have expression about time, okay, distance over speed. Okay, so this is the time for X to Y, and on the other hand we have also the time of Y to Z. Okay, so we know that these two times should be the same. Alright, so now on we set the equation. Okay, now we have got the equation, so we start to do our question. So first we write the let okay, because the unit y, okay, is the unknown y is count for the distance sailed from port y to c. Okay, so we've got the equation. Okay, now let's start to solve it. So first of all, we use the cross multiplication. Okay, we multiply the 45 to the other side and also multiply the 40 to the other side. So next we've got 45 times y minus 120 and then 40 times y. Okay, and then we expand the left hand side. Okay, we try to expand it. We've got, okay, now we expand the left hand side, so it will become 45y minus 5400 because 120 times 45 should be 5400. So it's equal to 40y. Okay, and then we transpose the 5400 to the other side and transpose the 40y to the other side. So it become 25y minus 45. So it is 5y equal to 5400. So finally we find that y is equal to 108. Okay. Okay, on the other hand, we also find that the distance between x to y is 120 kilometers less than y to z. Okay, so it is equal to 960 kilometers. And finally, the total distance is 1080 plus 960 is equal to 2040 kilometers. Okay, so this is the solution, okay, of this question. And maybe the mark will be given by first of all, for the question, okay, if you can write some relation about distance, time, and speed, which is related. Okay, this is reasonable, then we'll give you one mark, and if all correct, one more mark. Okay, so here we have 2 marks, and then for the 1080, here with 1 mark, and then x to y 1 mark, and final mark is the addition of 2 distance. Okay, and moreover, for something funny, okay, for this question, maybe we can do some checking. Because it say that the time travel from x to y and y to z are the same. Okay, so actually we can try to find the time maybe from y to z. Okay, because we find that y is 1080. Okay, so we can try to substitute the 1080 inside, and finally you find that this is 24 and the unit is hour. Okay, so that means for this question, the ship sailed for 2 days. 1 day from x to y, 1 day from y to z. Okay, so the whole journey, okay, spent 2 days to travel. Okay.